Oh, well. TNT, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Today is a special day. Let's start the program with a word of prayer. Heavenly loving Father, as I come to you today, Lord God, thank you for this day. Bless my nation, Trinidad and Tobago. Bless the citizens of this land. Bless, Lord God, that we may do all that which is right in your sight. Bless us this day, I pray. Bless us this day, I pray. Bless us this day, I pray. I thank God for every single blessing. Bless the leader of the opposition and the opposition. Bless the Prime Minister and the government. And may they always understand to put country over party. Bless us this day, I pray. Guide us, keep us, and look after us, we pray. And we pray in no other name but in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. All right. TNT, let's start with the great words. And those words are, say it with me at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I love my country. Oh, wow. Love of country. Love of country. Love of country. There's nothing greater. TNT, I want to thank you very much for joining me this day on this wonderful program, the program they call The Hot Seat. Today, we're supposed to have in the hot seat Mr. Boxer Potts, but Boxer Potts is not here as yet, so I don't know where he is or if he will even come to show up on the show because people are becoming afraid to sit on the hot seat. Yes, yes, yes. So today, I want to talk to you something that is very touching and make a special appeal to you. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is faced with a situation where crime seems to be out of control. And though I'm not going to the actual total incarnation of crime, I want to look at the specific area of missing persons. Ladies and gentlemen, we have in our country, and run upstairs, I forgot the information in my car. Our statistics are indeed incredible. Yesterday I went by a friend of mine to get some information and to get the proper documentation. So I turned to the police service to get the information on missing persons. We have a large number of missing persons. A few of them eventually turn up. And sometimes when they turn up, it's because on their own volition, they did something and they just created a situation that was unfortunate. A few times when the person turns up, he or she turns up dead. Like in Tobago, the missing gentleman, I believe he was 65 years of age, turned up dead. Missing persons in this land. What do we do? What do we do? How can we solve this curse missing from this nation? Where persons are just missing from this land. How can we solve that situation? How can we look at it and really find and ask the question, what can we do? What can we do to really arrest this problem? When persons go missing, where do they go? What is the situation? Can you tell me? Do you know? But indeed, a number of families, and 3 families in particular, over the last 3 or 4 months, came to us at the Center for Justice seeking assistance in locating their missing families. What can we do at the Center for Justice where this is concerned? We ask them to step up their investigation. We ask them to not to treat the matter as a cold case, but to treat the matter as a case that is presently before them. But the police is so inundated with work, with murders, with corruption, that sometimes you wonder to yourself, do they have the time to really look at these missing persons inquiries? On that basis, you must be concerned. You must share and have the feeling that something has gone wrong. So today, I wanted to do a special program with you in respect to, as Mr. Boxer Potts is not here to sit on the hot seat, I want to do a special program with you and for you. For us to look at the situation with crime in this country. The amount of murders, 4 murders overnight on Friday night, then murders on Saturday, then murders on Sunday. I'm not sure what the situation is today. Tonight, the UNC may have their Monday night forum. Next week, the PNM will start their meetings because you know today is nomination day for the local government elections of Belmont and Barataria. Those 2 seats will be hotly contested, almost to the point where in the area you might feel it's a general election within the area, within the electoral district. The question is, who will emerge victorious? What is the situation? So today, I'm going to open the lines to you very, very early. And I want you, because today we're having a talk shop or a talk discussion right here live on national TV on the hot seat. Today, I want to ask you, in respect of crime, what are your thoughts? In respect of the upcoming local government election, who you think will emerge victorious? Which candidate you think will represent you? Or which party you think will do the best for you? So today, we look at missing persons. Do you have someone who is missing? A father, a brother, uncle, aunt? A child, a nephew, a neighbor? Do you have someone who is missing in your community? And what is being done about it? So today, we intend to open the lines very, very early. You can call whenever you so desire. Because the question is, will we get crime under control? And do you even care? Will we get crime under control? And do you even care? The appointment of a police commissioner. Are you satisfied with the efforts being made to appoint a new police commissioner? All of these questions you are free to speak about on today's program. For indeed, today, we look at the issues as it's confront the issues head on. Are we doing enough? Is the police doing enough? Is the government doing enough? Is the opposition doing enough? That's the question. The question must be asked, are community leaders doing enough? And have we turned what was then good as community leaders into now a bad thing? Who are community leaders? Those are the things that we must understand. So you can call at any time. I will interrupt myself in my discussion and I shall take your calls. The numbers are on the screen. The numbers are 622-9785. That's 622-9785. And of course, you have 628-6093, 628-6093. You also have 235-3676. That's 235-3676. And of course, the final number is 235-3673. Those are the numbers for you to call. You said, some people tell me, Mr. Borris, I've never called a radio or TV program. Now is the time to start. You need to express your point of view. I know we have thousands of viewers for this program, but most of you prefer to listen, to learn, and to be educated, or instead of sharing an opinion or two. But sometimes you need to speak up and speak out. Is crime affecting you? Do you feel safe in your home? Do you have a missing loved one in your community, in your family? Do you know of someone who is missing? What about the situation in respect to the appointment of a police commissioner? Are you satisfied as the efforts being made? For 7 years, listen, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 7 long years. It has taken us to appoint a commissioner of police. 7 long years. All you see is crime scene. And of course you will see on this, and we will show you on the screen some of the crime scenes that has recently touched our nation. You shall see for yourself some of the scenes and some of the situations where bodies are lying here, there, and literally everywhere. On Arapita Avenue, over the weekend, a person fixing a spare tire, as it is alleged. A gunman came up to the person and shot the person right there. He attempted to run. He attempted to run. The gunman ran behind him. And when he fell, the gunman shot him several times more. Where are the guns coming from? Who have the guns? Why can't we remove the guns? And why is it that whenever we remove a gun or we get a gun, the gun has no owner? It was found in the bush. It was found behind an old Bragadown house. It was found under a house. It was found behind a fence. It was found here. It was found there. But never is it being found or found. Well, at this I shouldn't say never. But mostly it is found without an owner. This is really serious. Crime is truly crippling our nation. And if you, yes, you the caller, don't understand, you the viewer, you the listener, don't understand how important it is, it's up to you. I know just now a few calls came in and I didn't take it because I was speaking. But you can feel free to call again and I shall take your calls. The point is, however, at the end of the day, do you understand that's up to you? It's up to all of us to save this land. It's not just up to the Prime Minister or to the ministers or the opposition or to the police or to the DPP or to the judges. It's up to every one of us, which includes all of them aforementioned and also you. Yes, you. It includes you. It includes myself. All of us have to come together and save this country. Are you a patriot? Do you love this country? Do you feel that this country is yours, it's ours to have, it's ours to own? What about your children? Do you want a better place for your children? Do you want a better place in terms of your community? Those are the questions that must be asked at this point in time. So I ask you this question. Are you ready to walk that walk? Are you ready to save this country? Yes, you. Not the person next to you, you. You have to take a decisive decision. You have to decide, what am I going to do? How will I help? Will I stop buying stolen items? Will I encourage a young man next door to do the right thing? Will I encourage a young lady to have pride in whatever she do? Will I tell the person who I believe to be a gunman, it doesn't make sense? Will I want to step out of my protective gear of my gated community and really try to see if I can change someone's life? Are you seeing the screen? Are you seeing the amount of every single day? Police are unable to keep up with the number of murders in our lands. These are the concerns. These are the questions. And we must understand that it's up to all of us to really change this country around. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to do it? How are you going to cause something to happen to change this country around? So, I ask you this one question. And the question is this. Will you take a stand? In the local government election, those of you in Barataria, are there anyone in Barataria right now considering who they should vote for? In Belmont, who you should vote for? Whether you vote for the PNM, the UNC, or I think it's the Empowerment Party? Who will you vote for? Who will have your vote, as the case may be? Are you seeing the shots on the screen? Are you seeing what's going on here? Are you seeing some of the things that's confronting the nation today? Do you understand that you can lend a hand, that you can be part of saving this country? Are you ready, TNT? Let all of us who are patriots, let all of us who belong to the Red Army, let all of us who believe that they support a party, let all of us who believe and they have love in their community, let all of us understand that we, yes you, yes I, we all must put our country first. So I call upon those of you in Pinal, those of you in Roxborough, those of you in Plymouth, those of you in Palatavere, Scarborough, Caroni, Barataria, Laventille, Sealots, Shogunas, Sandy Grande, Toco, yes, all over. The Philippines, those of you down in Point Fortin, Icacas, Cedros, those of you all over the country, Labre. What are we doing to save this country? Or is it business as usual? You hear one dead, it's no big deal. You hear two dead, no big thing. You hear three dead, hey, what's the matter? You hear four dead, and you know what? they can burn down the country, it don't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, the scary thing about it all is that after it will come eventually to your home, to you. Don't you understand how serious it is? So today, I felt it is important to make sure and to ensure that we have, yes, I know I haven't taken your calls, I saw a number of calls coming in, but I felt let me continue to speak as I'm speaking right now. Let me continue to say as I'm saying right now. Let me continue to do as I'm doing right now. Because we have to change this country around. Are you ready to start? Are you ready to give your best efforts to save this country? Yes, you in Valsayn, in your very posh community. What about you in Federation Park, or in Glencoe, or in Westmoreland? Do you have a responsibility? And what are you doing in order to save the country? What are you doing? And how can you do it? And what can you do to say that you will do the right thing? So the question must be, what can you do? While now I'm feeling very good. What can you do, as the case may be? Oh, it feels very good to discuss this discussion. I tell you, as you are being feel the point of what we're discussing, what are you doing to feel a sense of concern, a sense of situation? What are you doing? How can you do it? What can you do? What are you prepared to do? Do you feel pain? Do you feel hurt? Do you feel as though something is wrong? Let's go for a break. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sorry for not taking your call.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
Trinidad.
What's on in promotion? Reset Star! Another blockbuster event on July 14th at the O2 Park Shangaramas, where it all comes alive as the biggest names in dancehall and soca superstars. Touchdown in TNT, performing live all the way from Jamaica. Massacre!
Rain and shell at the right place. Rain and shell at the right place.
How them a go let me know hungry before? How them a go let me know stumble before?
Yeah, Mr. Man, what's all my promotion? Together as one festival of music on July 14, all road lead to O2 Park, Trinidad. I know some massacre live with the rough cut band.
Yellow you so good that you get 10 out of 10.
And representing the red, white, and black Lady Lava. And for now, Salty Prince Swanee. And none other than Iowa George, the biggest concert to hit TNT for 2018. Early bird tickets are on sale from the 25th of May. This event is sponsored by Dennis Carib, Pueblo Motors, Best Price Liquor Mart, and the Price is Right Supermarket. For more info, call the Tower Hotline 868-279-1148.
Trinidad.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, son.
Guess what?
What now?
It's my first Father's Day, so what am I getting?
The same old SUV, I guess. Welcome to the club.
Same old SUV?
Yep, SUV. Socks, underwear, and vests. It's all they give us year after year.
Bring Dad to Value Optical this Father's Day, where he can be part of our Supernova Ultimate Vision promotion and get the latest styles and frames. Enjoy huge discounts and exceptional vision from the leaders in eyewear and eye care technology. See in-store or online for details. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Bright Ideas has the largest array of practical and finishing items for the home under one roof. From the most sophisticated selection of exotic flowers in the country to amazing chandeliers, lighting and wall fixtures. Bright Ideas caters for every room in the house with unique items that you'll find nowhere else. So you can fix up your home, complete that special look and be the envy of all. With household appliances, draperies, beddings, kitchen and dining room items, outdoor furnishings, TV, electronics, and so much more. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. Getting married? Then inquire about their bridal registry or visit them today for that special gift item. For the holidays and for every day, there is a bright idea just waiting for you. Bright Ideas with 5 great locations and the convenient opening hours to serve you. Visit them today at Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and the Gulf City.
Graduation is a memorable occasion. Let us at Totally Polished do your graduation makeover. Book your glam needs with Totally Polished and enter to win a luxury ride to your graduation party. It's that simple. Services offered: makeup, hair service, hair extensions, pedicures, manicures, and nail extensions. Feel like a celebrity on your special day. Call us today to book your appointment.
Team members! What is your profession?
That is famous food, sir!
And what is your mission?
To let TNT know about famous snack box, sir!
What does it entail?
2 pieces and 1 side, sir!
2 pieces and a side?
Yes, sir!
Royal! What is the cost?
$25, sir!
Speak up!
$25, sir!
Yes, try our famous snack pack 2 pieces and a side for only $25 at our various locations: Sangre Grande, Andres Street and Foster Road, Valencia, Arima, Tunapuna, San Juan, Gulf City, Princestown, Faizabad, Rio Claro, and Mayaro. Daryl's Famous Foods, formerly Jap's Fried Chicken. Your taste of the Caribbean.
Sale now on at Mistral Imports Limited. 2 locations, number 61 Clark Road, Charleville, and corner of Perseverance and Lala Streets in Chaguanas. Paint prices starting at $45 per gallon and up. Imported latex paints are scrubbable and does not fade like the rest. Check out the Recession Buster Special. Paint a 35 feet by 25 feet 3-bedroom house flat inside and out for under $1,000. They also have a wide range of DCM materials in stock for painting zinc profiles. No etching, primer required. And Mistral Imports Limited, they mix most international brands, colors, and match all local brands in 100% acrylic exterior latex. They carry oil paints, wood finishes, floor finishes, waterproofing coatings, and industrial coatings with spray paints now $10 and up. Also in stock, spin mops, sweepers, and artificial turf. Wholesale inquiries are welcomed. Call 672-1807 or 665-8857. Mistral Imports Limited, number 61 Clark Road, Charleville, and corner of Perseverance and Lala Street in Chaguanas.
Yes, folks, welcome back. And as we look at today's discussion, the hot topics, as we look at the hot topics that's confronting our nation, I just want to take a moment just to remind you of that beautiful place called Caribbean Tourist Villa in the Woodbrook area. Caribbean Tourist Villa, and I want to inform you, it's a home away from home. There's some people from Guyana and a group from India who are there right now, and they're having the time of their life. They're really enjoying the place at Caribbean Tourist Villa. They're saying it is so clean, serene, really nice. They say it's a decent place, and they have been talking very nice about Caribbean Tourist Villa. So if you have friends coming from the country or any part of the world, and they want a home away from home, take them to Caribbean Tourist Villa. Yes, Caribbean Tourist Villa. In addition to that, let me tell you, they now have the best price rooms in the entire Trinidad and Tobago. I'm telling you, for a decent, respectable, clean place, Caribbean Tourist Villa with swimming pool now have rooms starting from $250 TT, unbeatable. So you can take a little relaxation, a little holiday, and it wouldn't damage your pocket. Over the weekend, they were full to capacity. Now, Caribbean Tourist Villa is preparing for you. So if you're from Manzanilla, if you're way down in Moruga, if you're from, listen, in Talparo, in Paget, wherever you're from, and you want to have just a little time away, or you're coming from a meeting in Port of Spain to a conference, and you want a place to stay instead of traveling so much back down south, Caribbean Tourist Villa. If you're coming from Tobago, they have that special for you Tobagonians that you can come in $250 starting from. You can't go wrong with Caribbean Tourist Villa. In addition to that, they have a 3-bedroom house where you can rent a room on a monthly basis and pay like a normal rent. Yes, there's a 3-bedroom house you can rent on a normal rent monthly basis. Yeah, I'm telling you, right in Woodbrook, call them. And when you call, leave the information for Miss Ali. Leave the information for Miss Ali. Leave the information for Miss Ali. And of course, Miss Ali would get the information to the ones who and to get back to you. Absolutely will get back to you. So this is it as we look at everything, as we understand the situation. Caribbean Tourist Villa is the place. Caribbean Tourist Villa, call them. Take the number down. Are you ready? Yes, my dear. Put it on your phone. I know you couldn't find a pen. Put it on your phone. 627-5423. That's 627-5423. Caribbean Tourist Villa, 627-5423. And let's take this call. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Hello? Hello, I'm hearing you. Welcome. All right, let me apologize. I've lost that call. Listen, I know I have not taken all the calls that came in before. Approximately 17 calls I've missed so far. So please, I apologize to those of you who called. Let me now take calls. Caller, welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Good afternoon to you. Can you raise your volume, load the music?
Good afternoon, Mr. Borris.
Good afternoon to you.
I think we should focus, as if last week in the 6th month of the year, I think we should focus on the 270 odd missing persons who have been killed so far. Thank you, sir.
Yes, I want you to repeat what you want us to focus on. Repeat that, please. Oh, he's gone? All right, so I think he said something like he wants us to focus on 270. I didn't hear what was the balance of the statement. Was it murders he referred to? Or 270 murders for the year? So again, that's why I opened the lines for the people of this country, so we can discuss the situation with murders, so we can discuss the situation with missing persons, so we can look at the corruption situation. We can ask the question, why don't we have people who in the last government, why are they not in jail, locked up? We were told that they were corrupt. Why are they not locked up or arrested or before the courts? Why? Those who were in the government before that, why those from the government before that persons are not locked up or before the court? The present situation, are there anyone who is involved in corruption even as we speak? Why are they not before the courts? These are questions we have to look at. It's up to all of us to look at these questions. It's up to all of us to understand what's going on. It's up to all of us. As we talk about that, because of a number of requests I receive quite a few requests. Let me take this call. Caller, welcome. I'm not hearing you. Can you raise the volume? Hello? I'm not sure if the problem is on your phone or if there's a technical problem here. I'm not sure what's the situation. Please, I'm not hearing the person when they call. I've already missed about 17 calls I didn't take, and I'm going to start taking the calls now. So please, the lines are open. I will put the numbers back on the screen. Even as I speak, you can call and interrupt me anytime. If you feel you can discuss on corruption, you can discuss the last government on how corrupt they were, you can discuss the present government in terms of your views, or the government even before that. We can look at the issue of missing persons. We can look at murders. We can look at the situation in respect to fraud in this country. Fraud is rampant right now. Yes, caller, welcome. Caller, welcome. Caller, you hearing me? All right, something seems to be, I'm not sure if it's a technical problem or if it's a problem with respect to the line. But let me do this. By public demand, a number of persons have called me and text and email and requested to show over a part of a program I did before, which was the program with the Honorable Prime Minister as he spoke with conversations with the people, conversations with the nation. So conversation with the Prime Minister. And therefore, we shall show back a part of that. And then you shall see the questions we asked. You might be shocked with some of the answers by the ministers and by persons who were there. But we shall show back a part of this clip. Look at it. See and listen to what the Prime Minister said. And look at what was some of the response after we interviewed persons in respect to conversations with the Prime Minister. Look. And when we come back, I'll take your calls.
Of persons who would be participating either by listening or watching at home, or who would be facilitated by sending in their questions or comment by way of the technology which is available. I want to thank you all for coming here, because it's easier to talk to people who are directly in front of you than to talk to nameless, faceless people on Facebook and other places where information comes to us. I was reflecting recently on the assignment of the Prime Minister, which I discharge in this country. And I have come to the conclusion that I'm working in a very unique period where it is extremely difficult to get accurate information to the population without battling against a mountain of either naked lies, misinformation, mischief, or just outright dotishness. So it makes not the job harder, it makes the population's ability to discern fact from fiction harder. It makes the population experience trauma sometimes when no trauma exists. And in decision making, which is the most important thing that the population would have to do, which is to make decisions based on accurate or reasonable information, that difficulty compounds any hardship which the population may already be undergoing. For example, there can be no question that we in Trinidad and Tobago have been, and we continue to be assailed by an unacceptable level of criminal conduct. And from time to time, one or two or more of our citizens would do things that would traumatize all of us. And that would make the news, as it must. But then we do have amongst us a small minority of people who are not satisfied with the amount of criminal conduct in Trinidad and Tobago. So they go on the internet and they import other people's misconduct. And they ascribe it to Mount Hope, to Tunapuna, to Enterprise, and they traumatize people in their homes. And very frequently, you have to rely on a police bulletin to tell you, please don't take that seriously, it's not true. Whether it is a vehicle in a drain that doesn't belong in Trinidad and Tobago, or a room full of guns, or something that doesn't belong to us, but we have enough of our own troubles. But this is the era. This is the time when technology controls the life of very many people, and we are all exposed to it. So this kind of gathering, where people can come from their homes and sit in front of the leadership of the country. Tonight I can see here 3, 6, 9, 10 ministers, 11 ministers, 12, 13, 14 ministers. 14 ministers of government are sitting here tonight. I'm on the hot seat, I'm on the stage, and I will carry the conversation, but I will tell you, there may be times when I would have to more usefully direct your concern or your comment to the minister, because we have a structure of government where individuals have responsibility for certain sections of the government. And if such persons are here, and I see a 15th minister joining us, welcome Minister Moses, who seems to make a lot of news sometimes, but I hope he doesn't make any news tonight because we have other things to talk about tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, to get to the point, we could spend a lot of our time in one of 3 locations. We can spend a lot of time talking about the terrible past that we've had and where we've come from. We can also look at where we are, the present, and we can also look at the future. There's a poll that goes on every so often, or virtually anytime there's a poll, one of the questions that is usually always asked, especially those who would like an answer in the negative, would ask you, are you better off today than you were last year or last election or under the last government? Are you better off? Well, of course, if milk and honey was flowing and you are hungry and you're not better off, then something wrong with you. But if, on the other hand, the present is a period of great difficulty, that question is very easy to answer because there's a basis for some of the difficulty or most of the difficulties which you might be going through. And that is the time when you would need to focus, not ignore, but focus on the future while not ignoring the past and being concerned about your present. So tonight I want to put you in that frame of mind. Be cognizant of the horrible circumstances of the past. Be hopeful in the present and be prepared to go bravely into the future. And I will spend most of tonight talking about where we are going. That doesn't say that we wouldn't talk about where we have been and where we are at the moment. But tonight I would like to ask you to focus on where we're going, what needs to be done. The government will tell you what we are doing. And against that backdrop, I simply want to touch on the headings that I may comment upon as we go forward tonight. We talk about the economy. We talk about the unacceptable level of criminal conduct in the country. We talk about the expansion of the economy. We talk about the things that we say we should do if we are going to grow the economy. Tourism, the maritime industry, manufacturing for export. We talk about the unopened Couva Hospital. We talk about the property tax. We talk about local government reform. These are some of the things that I hope you would raise with the government tonight. And I hope I'll be able to respond, to give you answers with respect to how we are addressing these very important issues. Even with the best will in the world, and even with unlimited supplies of resources, we can't do everything that needs to be done in this country at this time or at the same time. But what we can do is to follow a pathway, a plan, a structure, which will get us to dispense with, if not one at a time or 3 at a time or a number at a time, but we have to have a pathway. And with over time, having prioritized, we will get from where we are, from that horrible past, to the difficult present, to a prosperous future. That is the assignment that the government has, and that is the assignment which your government is carrying on. So let me, in this format that we're going to follow, take my seat and give you the floor. You raise with me and my government questions which are of interest and of concern to you. Make statements. which will attract our attention. The whole country is listening, and let's have a conversation. Thank you and good night for coming.
It's good to see the majority of a political contribution come from the floor and not from the pulpit. So it's for this reason that we very much enjoy the conversations. On this occasion it was with the Prime Minister, and here's where we get the one-on-one. What are the needs? What are the views? It's very easy to speak to yourself in politics. It's very easy for a one-way conversation for some people, but this interactive, unfiltered environment is the real way that you get your litmus test on. So I thought they were very intelligent questions, very sensible and honest answers, and this of course is the beginning of a significant amount of conversation that is to come as we begin to unveil project by project and success by success in returning hope to Trinidad and Tobago.
So you would say that the meeting time was extremely successful?
Definitely.
I think that they covered a lot of issues, a broad range of issues, which is always good because there are a lot of questions on people's minds. So I think hopefully with the responses from the Prime Minister, they would have gotten an opportunity to take a clear and accurate view of where we're going, what we're doing and how we're thinking, because that doesn't always come across.
What are your thoughts in respect to this meeting time with the conversation with the Prime Minister?
And this, I really and truly enjoy this type of meeting, you know, where people come out and talk and air their views, you know, and instead of a conversation like, you know, like if it's party with all the different, your jerseys and all these things, you know, so like, but I enjoy this. I enjoyed it that people come out and it's a free fall and they talk, and I also been educated where this is concerned. So I really and truly want to thank the Prime Minister for reaching out to the communities. Tonight, a lot of people from Mount Lambert, they air their views. And this is what it's all about. The people speaking out, and I think we're heading in the right direction.
What are your thoughts in respect to this meeting, the conversation with the Prime Minister?
Well, I think the conversations were a success primarily because we got the opinion of people as opposed to the opinion of parliamentary staff, as opposed to the opinion of the ministers and so on and so forth. Not to mention, it's definitely a different feel to a party thing. It's not a party thing. We allow everybody their contributions, everybody gives their opinions, but the most important thing is that we actually got an opportunity to make the changes that people are asking for directly to the ministers and so on and so forth. So it's an excellent thing.
What are your thoughts in respect to the outcome of this meeting tonight in terms of a conversation with the Prime Minister?
Well, I mean, I think this is a fantastic initiative. You know, there's always this saying that performance beats old talk. And this is one good way, as the Prime Minister said, for us to actually meet the people, for us to share with the people exactly what is happening, and for us to break down whatever perceptions or misperceptions that there are outside there. So I think this is a fantastic initiative. And I think it was a fantastic night. A lot of open conversation, a lot of open questions. And I think it's a win-win situation for all.
It was excellent in terms of content. The Prime Minister was measured with his response. There was no pie in the sky in terms of what he said. He was very realistic. All in all, the population was given a lot of information that they could now digest, take to their communities, and see how they could be part of the solution and not part of the problem.
What did you think about the meeting tonight here?
It was excellent. It was a good opportunity for the average citizen to have a chance to speak with the Prime Minister. And I really appreciate that the Prime Minister would take the time off to speak to the everyday person in the road.
Okay, and did you get a chance to ask any questions here tonight?
Well, I mean, as a chairman of our corporation, there are lots of things I could ask, but I would have other forums to do so.
What are your comments in respect to this meeting with the Prime Minister, conversation with the Prime Minister? What are your comments on what you spoke about with the Prime Minister?
Well, I think what I spoke about is the intervention of Sony Music is interested with Lake Ashford. They want to put up technical support in terms of vinyl pressing. And they have a record pressing plant in Tokyo that they could support in terms of that initiative. I have a signature here from Josie, who was signed as an endorsement for this type of development.
Sony Records?
Sony Records. Look at here. Josie Ali. Right? I met him through Caribbean dance music, the initiators, the functionaries of Caribbean dance music. And what I would like to have is like a meeting with the Prime Minister and Caribbean dance music to make this thing a reality. This Sony Music is a $1 billion industry, and Lake Ashford can be considered a complementary industry to the creative arts sector, which is a $1 trillion industry. So this is something great. I was also instrumental. I met Marshall Montano and also Chinese Laundry. I told them to put back the turntables in the record shop, put back the turntables in the studio, and so forth. And so far, Vinyl Mania came out of that initiative. That was my initiative, what I told them, to build further confidence. So I will say to the radio stations, the Sony Music will be looking at certain developments in their station in terms of like turntables that could play records with needles, and also accommodating the scientists.
This is a retired principal. The question to her is, you were here at the meeting with the Prime Minister, you got up and you spoke. What are your thoughts about this meeting with the Prime Minister?
Well, it's one way of getting on the ground, finding out what is going on in the constituencies and what the people's problems are. Because many times leaders are not aware of what the problems on the ground are. So it's a good way of meeting with people and filling them in and letting them know what is the government's perspective, as well as where we could go to get help and know that our questions will be answered.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. You heard it for yourself. You saw the clip of the Prime Minister's presentation, courtesy STV. So you saw the clip, and then you saw the interviews that was done by us at Synergy TV in terms of interviewing persons there, both from a ministerial point of view and also from the citizens of Mount Hope and surrounding areas who were there gathered. They were able to listen to the Prime Minister as he conversed with them. They asked him questions. And the point is, do you feel comforted with the fact that the Honorable Prime Minister of this land is taking the time to go and speak to his people, speak to the citizens one for one, hear their views, hear their concerns, and people that are taking notes where they shall respond to the various questions asked? Are you indeed excited or happy or pleased with such a development? And indeed, is this what is needed in this country in terms of understanding and looking at a situation? I just received a call from Boxer Potts, who was supposed to be here, and his meeting with the minister that he went to see just came to an end. He went to see a particular minister, and of course that meeting just came to an end, so he was unable to make it here on time. But we are planning big things for you. The lines are open now, and the question is, as I show this, this article here, we talk about missing persons, and you see the article here, help find 19-year-old Anil, and his mother is in tears because this young man has just disappeared. Let's take this call. Caller, welcome. Caller, welcome.
Afternoon to you, Brother Harvey Borris.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
I love my country. This is Tabakit.
Good day, sir.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Well, give God the praise. Now, Brother Harvey Borris, if the Prime Minister is going around talking to the country, the Prime Minister has to go in the opposition constituency. I'll tell you why. When you is Prime Minister, regardless to who votes for you or who didn't vote for you, you remain the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And his test piece, is he really having a conversation with the citizens? Well, then he have to go in Central. He has to come in Tabakit constituency. He have to go in Oropuch West, Princess Town. And then I will say, you know what? Tabakit will be the first to call and say, the Prime Minister is having a conversation. But you just cannot go in your constituency and talking with PNM people and saying, well, okay, I'm talking to the country. Give me a break. When Donald Trump goes to his base regardless, Donald Trump don't be asking anybody question, you know. In the first world, how they do it, they tell you, okay, this is the policy. This is what we're doing. And that is the kind of thing. And I am saying, hear me, brother. Regardless to what anybody say or do, Dr. Rowley remains the Prime Minister. According to our Constitution, that's our Prime Minister. And I'm saying, before I take my leave, push the envelope further. Come on, Dr. Rowley. If you mean well, and if you want people like Tabakit to put you to the head of the class, then you need to come in constituencies like Tabakit, Penal, Siparia, Princestown, and then I will say, you know what? Dr. Rowley is really having a conversation with the citizens. He wants to know what is happening. Other than that, I am saying I would maintain my stand. The Prime Minister is not a Prime Minister for all the citizens. Tabakit out and out.
Thank you for your call, Tabakit. Now you're claiming that he should come to opposition constituencies. And who say he wouldn't? Caller, welcome. Caller, are you hearing me?
Hello?
Hello, welcome.
Yes, hi.
Hi, welcome.
I'm talking concerning the hot seat.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, all the people have to do is, what the government have to do is to walk the talk. We talk with them, meeting with people forward, just do what they have to do. That's all.
So what did, listen on your phone, not on your television, lower your television. You're saying what the government have to do is to walk the talk. Are you hearing me? Oh, we seem to have lost her. The lines are open. The lines are open, and we are taking your calls. Caller, welcome.
I love my country, Mr. Harvey.
Keep your love alive.
I have to say today, I agree with Ms. Tabaki, but I have to interject. Kamala as well must have conversation with the people. She never did in her 5-year tenure. And listen to us, the people. Then she would have known how dissatisfied we were with her ministers and some of what things that were going on. So it is a two-way thing. At least Dr. Rowley is there trying. Kamala never meets with the people. Never. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Love your call. Thank you for your call. Now, what should she be suggesting? Where's the Prime Minister? Is the Prime Minister? Let's take this. The calls are coming back one after the caller. Welcome. Caller, welcome. Caller, you hearing me? Caller? We have lost that call. What she's suggesting is that the Prime Minister is meeting with people, and what she's saying, she agreed with Tabakit from that point of view. Caller, welcome.
Hello, good day. I believe it's a good PR stunt thing that he's doing. Meaning, he's just looking for votes. He's going to lose the next election. But
That so it's just about looking for votes and not necessarily meeting the people. But I think he started this a while ago in terms of his stewardship as Prime Minister. Caller, welcome. Lawyer television. Caller, welcome. Or we have lost that call. So what the lady suggested a while ago, caller, what she suggested a while ago is that the leader of the opposition is also the opposition of the country, and she should do the same to go out and meet the people. Caller, welcome.
Please hang up and...
We have lost that call. So keep your calls coming. I know I missed 17 calls in the early rounds. Caller, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Harvey.
Good afternoon to you, my lady.
The thing about it, the government don't have to ask the people a question. The government is there to protect, to serve, to help the people. They knew what Kamala and they were doing before they put themselves up to take over. And now that they take over, every time I am hearing the government ministers, the Prime Minister talk, all I could hear from them is what Kamala and them did, they didn't do. We want action. We want results. We don't know what they did already. We don't want to hear about that. We want to hear about what you all are doing now.
All right. I hear your point. So you're making the point, and I thank you for your call. You're making the point. Caller, welcome. Let me take the calls. Caller, welcome. Caller? Oh, we have lost that call. Keep the caller, welcome.
Hello, good day.
Yes, good day.
Yes. What the callers have been saying about Kamala and stuff like that is not.
Raise the volume.
Kamala is very nice.
Uh-huh.
Right? She has been with us to and fro. She has been with the people, and better than Rowley. Rowley doesn't know half of what he's doing, right? And I give Kamala all my votes at all times.
All right, thank you for your call. You're saying that Kamala Persad-Bissessar is with the people, and the Honorable Pete Christopher Rowley is not about the people, and that he doesn't know what he is doing. Well, that's your point of view, and so we listen to other points of views in respect to the concerns, in respect to the Prime Minister meeting the people. I personally think that it is a fantastic initiative, because at the end of the day, we need to talk to our leaders, because we say we don't have power after the elections. After we do this thing and we call it vote, we don't have anything to do afterwards. Now the Prime Minister is coming out to meet the people. The caller before you, or two calls before you, she said that the Honorable Leader of the Opposition should do the same thing, because she's also the national leader of the national country in terms of the opposition, and therefore she should have conversations with the opposition leader. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, is a worthwhile suggestion, because it would, and also she should go into P&M stronghold and just converse with the people, as the case may be. So it is a suggestion, but I want to give compliment to the Prime Minister in terms of his approach and his desire to come out. I think it's a first of its kind, if I'm not mistaken. I know the former Prime Minister had a conversation, but that's where she had chosen 3 members of the media to sit with her. It wasn't just anybody could walk in and talk to the Prime Minister. In this case, it is where any person, any citizen of that respective area or surrounding areas can come and take a seat and speak and ask questions of the Prime Minister of our country. I think that's a great initiative. I think that is well done. The lines are open. The telephone numbers are on the screen. You can call us now. But as you can see, as I spoke about missing persons, we're going for a break now. When we come back, there's a young man who is missing. Are you seeing him in the front page of this papers here? Of course, his name is Anil Matagolam. Yeah, Matagolam. As you see him right here, Anil Matagolam. His mother is on the top. You can see, if you look up, his mother is on top of the screen appealing for help to finding her son. Is this another situation where we'll not find the person at all, or we'll end up in a negative way? I pray by God's grace we shall find him good, alive, and indeed able to make a contribution to our country. Let's go for a break. When we come back, more right here on the hot seat.
Chin-Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin-Sin introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Chin-Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin-Sin, same quality, great taste.
Nabby's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your surgical and medical supplies. Presently specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors for pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products. Wheelchairs, walkers, hospital beds, and more. Sole distributors for the Cook medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Currently supplies all IV solutions and dialysis assist products. Also available, life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and much more. Now exclusive at Nabi's. Our latest addition, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Visit our showroom at number 5 to 6 Harris Street, Curep. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabi's, a company with 40 years of experience in the medical field.
If you're looking for the best, then come to the best. Next Gen, the Everything Store, and the Next Generation Limited. Your original one-stop school shop where you'll find all the top brand names like Faber-Castell, Pilot, Y+, Statler, Crayola, Scholar, and Elmer's, just to name a few. They've also got their very own range of school bags, proudly made and locally guaranteed. Also, check out their wide selection of shoes and ready-made school uniforms. Next Gen, the Everything Store, and the Next Generation Limited are authorized retailers for a wide range of top brand name products. And nobody beats their prices. The Next Generation Limited, ideally situated in the heart of beautiful Rio Claro, and Next Gen, the Everything Store, located in scenic Mayaro. Just call 644 or 630-BOOK. That's 644 or 630-2665. Ask for NASA or Kareem Khan. The Next Generation Limited and Next Gen, the Everything Store Limited, ready to serve you because you are an exceptional customer that deserves exceptional quality, price, and service.
Get the solution you need from Green Dot. Our TV packages offer just the right balance, giving you quality entertainment and a wide range of exciting channels. Our broadband packages are made to power all your household needs, whether you're streaming, gaming, or updating your profile. Plus, we have the lowest price TV and broadband bundle, a package that's tailored for the times. So sign up for a solution that suits your needs. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tt today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then the place you're looking for is Caribbean Tourist Villa, conveniently located at number 7 Methuen Street, Port of Spain, Trinidad, and fully equipped with cable TV and internet. Whether you're looking for that personal escape or it's you and friends, we're here to accommodate you in our air-conditioned rooms. So call us at 627-5423 or 624-6702 to make your booking today. And did I tell you about the pool? So come see for yourself. Caribbean Tourist Villa. It is definitely your home away from home.
Gospel Lighthouse Church at Mall and Trace, El Reposo Road, Sandy Grande. A place of worship, healing, deliverance, prayer for all your needs. Family, children, finances, career. Don't put it all. Get your anointing this Sunday. Call them at 773-2297 for more information and prayer. Many healed, many delivered. Be one of them. There's power in the name of Jesus.
Whether it's a quick meal with Rainbow Foods corned beef and tasty baked beans and tomato sauce, a delicious kidney bean combination, or pasta galore, there's a rainbow for you. Make magic with our mackerel. Cook up delightful dishes with our pigeon peas, chickpeas, mixed vegetables, and instant coconut milk. Rainbow's milks and sugars are perfect for desserts, cakes, and teas, and you'll just love all our corned meats and rice. Rainbow Foods, excellent quality, reasonably priced, at leading supermarkets nationwide.
So there you are. You saw for yourself conversations with the Prime Minister. I think these are important issues as we confront the situation in our country. And therefore, you need to speak up and speak out on these issues. As we look at the gentleman who is missing right now, I ask the question to you, and I ask you this question. This gentleman is missing. How will he turn up? What is the situation with him? We all need to take a proactive role in determining our future, the future of this country. It's not just about myself, it's not just about the police, the government or the opposition, the judiciary, or even for that matter, the prisons. It's about all of us combined with one determination of zero tolerance in respect to crime. That's the only way to save this country. We could do all what we can, skin up and whatever. If we are not determined and say this is zero tolerance towards crime, our country is heading down the road of destruction faster than a torpedo. And I'm saying to you, my people, we need to put aside our party politics and our partisan and our fanatic vibrations and understand what is best for our country. Can you do that? Can you seriously do that and think, what can I do to help save my country? What can I do? Or is it the only thing you can do is vote? Or is it the only thing you can do is support your party? Is there anything else you can do? Today is nomination day. 6 persons have given themselves to fight the seat for Barataria and Belmont. Fighting for Belmont under the PNM is Nicole Young. Nicole Young is a past pupil of St. Mary Land RC School and St. Joseph Convent. She is the holder of a bachelor's degree in psychology. Going on for Barataria for the PNM is Miss Kimberly Small. Kimberly is a graduate, yes, she's a graduate of the Holy Name Convent, Port of Spain, and the St. Leo University in Florida. She is the holder of a bachelor's degree and also she's now pursuing her master's in occupation and environment safety. Going on for the UNC is none other than Liana Bob Gonzalez for Belmont. And Ms. Gonzalez operates a she operates a nursery and a kindergarten school, Tiger Boxing Gym. Probably she might be good friends with Boxer Potts. I wonder if Boxer Potts got her. Both of which serve her community. She has worked in Trinidad and Tobago and the Boxing Association and is certified as a certified referee. She's on for the UNC. We have in for Barataria for the UNC, Sharon Maraj Durham. And Ms. Durham, Ms. Maraj Durham attended the Barataria Senior Comprehensive School, following which she attended the college in Baltimore, United States of America, and pursued in education in the area of business. And during her time in the US, she worked in the hospitality section. And she's going for the UNC. Going up for the empowerment, for the Progressive Empowerment Party. The candidates are for Belmont, Felicia Holder. Felicia Holder. Wow. She says she's honored to put her best foot forward, and it's not only to win votes, but it's the hearts and minds of the community of Belmont East. So she is going up for that area. And for Barataria, we have Christoph H. Samlal. Mr. Samlal said, I'm Samoa born. Ladies and gentlemen, I was just stopping my truck. I there going ahead, and all of a sudden I heard, Mr. Borris, did you feel the earthquake? Stop, stay still. So Mr. Christoph Samlal, he was born in San Juan, raised and came from a family of well-established in the San Juan Barataria region and for business and in the church. As he's a 25-year-old person. So you have 6 persons going up in Barataria, San Juan. Let me stay still. 6 persons going up. 5 women, 1 man. 2 PNM, 2 UNC, 2 Empowerment Party. Who is the leader of the Empowerment Party? I'm hearing something in the background. Let me hear it louder. Who is the leader of the Empowerment Party? I'm hearing it is Mr. Philip Alexander. Listen, let me see the time. Let me look at the time here. We have 1 minute to go. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to go and vote in Barata and Belmont. Will the candidates be brave enough to sit on the hot seat? Will the candidates be brave enough to sit on the hot seat? Tomorrow at 4:30, join me for an inspirational program. Join me for a good program. Join me for a motivational program right here as we look forward to the hot seat tomorrow at 4:30. Remember also, those of you who are interested and you want to do that which you can do, remember this, TNT. It is up to you to do your best to save this country. Are you a patriot? Do you love this country? Then if you do, put aside racism. Love every human being, whether they be Indian, African, Chinese, Caucasian, Syrian, or Lebanese. Love every human being. It is about giving love one to another. It is about goodwill towards all men. It's about showing love not because of who you are, but because you are somebody, and we are all somebody. So until tomorrow at 4:30, join me for a very powerful program. Join me for someone who will be in the hot seat, because tomorrow I'm making sure. And if they don't come, I'm calling the name. And of course, I shall let the nation know. TNT, how much more minutes we have? We have what, 15 more minutes? Fantastic. We are about to go. The hot seat is empty today. Boxer Pot was at a meeting. So tomorrow, we shall have someone in the hot seat. So until then, remember, go in love, live to love to live. I love my country.